I mean, they tell you that your vote counts.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand by. This is Brother Charles Robinson. And that was how I got my first paying job. And, I have done literally every format in radio except for country and western. I have been a journalist literally since the time I got out of high school.
And you said it wasn't easy.
Never ever is. People have discounted me. Understand, I went to a school in the capital of the Confederacy, Richmond, Virginia. And so
What school was that?
Virginia Commonwealth University.
Yeah.
And thank you.
I went down to University of Virginia once.
Yeah, that's in Charlottesville. That's the university, as I like to call it.
I felt like I needed to get out of town before it got dark.
Well, that's Thomas Jefferson's university, but that's a whole nother issue.
Okay.
But very quickly, remind me of me so much. In other words, you are not defined by what other people say about you. And trust me, Donnie and I have both been called a son of God, many a person. But our ability to both evolve and to reinvent ourselves without losing our soul. Donnie and I come from a similar background. I grew up near North of Denver. He grew up in Sandtown, Winchester.
Yeah, I grew up on Moreland Avenue.
Moreland Avenue, okay. Yeah. But we never ever lost what got us to where we are now.
That North Avenue flavor.
Right. And, I always remind myself that, I'm comfortable being in Sandtown, Winchester. A lot of people are very uncomfortable being there. I look on my shoulder a little bit more, but the bottom line is this.
There are white people who live in Sandtown.
Right.
There are white people you see walking Sandtown at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right. But
you got, like you said, you got some black people who are afraid of Sandtown.
That's correct. But you know what? A friend of mine once asked me, well, Charles, how come you're not writing about the murders there? I said, I can, but what I really want to do is encourage young people. And Donnie, you and I have always done that. We've dragged people along with us on things. This year I took a bunch of students from Morgan to the DNC. And they were just, Charles, we can't believe we're here. But I said, now you're here, you got to work. You can't just sit and do window dressing. But to get back to this young people thing, there's a little boy, a little girl who's sitting in East Baltimore, West Baltimore, Park Heights, North Beach, going there long before that Freddie Gray stuff started. Social justice on a daily basis. And this,
what's that mean?
That when the riots happened in 1968, 2 blocks from my house, I went down there, when the curfew wasn't on. And guess what I saw? I saw people who didn't look like me talking about my neighborhood. And I was going like, they don't know what's going on in my neighborhood. They don't know why people are angry. They're not asking people why they're angry.